right, so Grilla Grills. I'm gonna get my notes. I got some stuff written down here. I'll put number 3 on my list was the Louisiana Grills 800 series. The only thing I really liked about that the other ones didn't have was inside the cooking chamber. You could actually convert that over into a sear. You could actually sear your steaks inside there. But the price was a little out of my price range, and I was really trying to stay within a certain price. So I'm looking for the best bang for my buck when it comes to a pellet smoker. If I'm going to go a pellet smoker, I want to go do the best I can. So I got my notes right here. I wrote down a bunch of stuff. I called Grilla Grills. I also called Outdoor Cooking, who does this, and I also watched a lot of videos. The one notable one that actually made me change my mind, or actually was the tiebreaker between the Grilla Grills Silverbac smoker and the Camp Chef, was a video that's put out by Tony Buddy 123. In fact, I'll put a link to that video, and I also put a link to his page, and I want to give a special thanks to Tony Buddy 123. I'm sorry if I didn't mention him in the first video, because he was an integral part of my decision-making process of this smoker. So the first thing that I absolutely loved about the Silverbac grill from Grilla Grills is that the gauge steel, the door was a 16 gauge steel. The main part of the smoker is a 16 gauge steel, and the pot that the pellets go into is a 13 gauge steel. Those are thick gauge steels, and that's really good. Plus, you also have a 4-year warranty, where Camp Chef offers a 3-year warranty, and it covers everything. Camp Chef used to be a 1-year warranty, but through the years, that was several years ago, but now they actually have a 3-year warranty. So it's not as good as Grilla Grills, but still, it's a warranty. Other thing I like about the Grilla Grills is they actually have a digital display. About the only thing I didn't like about the Camp Chef, other than probably the 3-year warranty, was that they actually have a knob. Yeah, I'll show you. Actually, I'll get into that here in a little bit. Let me just go through the stats, and I'll show you all the features and stuff of the Camp Chef. The Grilla Grills has a enclosed storage, so it actually has cabinet doors that actually shut to keep your stuff inside there. That was a really cool feature. So let me see. So the gauge steel, the warranty, and then the enclosed thing. Now the things. Oh yeah, the price was phenomenal on these machines. It was real comparable to what I actually bought and what I actually decided to go with. But the Grilla Grills Silverbac Silverbac actually had a great price for it, so I was really impressed with that. The total square inches for the Grilla Grills Silverbac was the bottom part, the bottom cooking surface was 507 square inches, and then the top was 185 square inches, for a total of 692 square inches. That's quite a bit. Okay. Now for the negative things I did not like about the Silverbac, and Tony Buddy 123 actually hits on this in his video, where he compares the Camp Chef DLX to a what is it? Oh yes, it's a Traeger. I'm not sure what model Traeger was, but it was the same similar type size. With the Traegers have a round barrel shape. So, and with the Camp Chef here, I'll show you. With the Camp Chef here, it actually has more like a dome shape. Okay, it comes up straight. With the and with the barrel shape, you're actually missing a lot of this cooking space right here inside the chamber. Right here, you miss a lot of that. And so you actually, even though it's that many square inches, you actually are missing that much. Let me show you that knob real quick. I was just telling you about since I got the camera out. The digital display, it has a knob. I'm not huge on the knob thing. I'd much rather have just like a push button, but you know, whatever. You know, but the other features that this thing has is just a whole lot better than everything else I really found. Get back in front here. All right, just bear with me because doing this stuff myself. All right. Now, the things I didn't like, the customer service of the Grilla Grills was. Did you like the sky there? All right. The customer service of the Grilla Grills, every time I called there, they're kind of flighty, kind of like really didn't know, like, oh, I don't know. I called, I asked a simple question. They could not answer that simple question. I had to get transferred to multiple people. Camp Chef, they knew exactly what they were talking about. I called outdoor cooking. They knew exactly their stuff. They knew all the stats. They knew everything that there was about this smoker. Answered all my questions phenomenally. Grilla Grills, if you order one of these, you're going to have to wait 2 to 3 months to get one of these. That's pretty much is what it's kind of like what do me. The customer service, I'm a big customer service guy. You know your stuff and be knowledgeable. I mean, I'll be knowledgeable and also kind of be nice. They were pretty nice, but I could tell that they were getting irritated with me because I ask a lot of questions, as you can tell. Let me see what else I got on here. Digital display, the gauge steel, warranty, square inches, shipping, price, covered all that. Yeah, so I mean, so pretty much 2 months, 2 to 3 months to get your something that you're spending quite a bit large amount of money on to get it sent to your house. That's unconscionable. Now it's time to go on to the Camp Chef. I've already hit on a couple of things about the Camp Chef warranty, and I've also hit on the two negatives was the warranty and then also the knob of the digital display. Now the square inches of the Pro LUX series, the Pro LUX series, is a total of 875 square inches. The top rack is 204 square inches, and then the bottom 663. But I don't like to go with square inches. I like to go with actual real world measurements. So I got my measuring tape. Or so I'm going to give you some, instead of having to figure out inches, let's give you in feet. All right. So let me angle this down. All right, so we can see all that. All right. Yep, see it. Okay, so basically, inside the cooking chamber here, we have 36 inches. So that's 3 feet across. My Oklahoma Joe smoker over here, my Oklahoma Joe's Highland smoker is 35 inches. So I'm getting an extra inch more there than my Oklahoma Joe's, and that's of course that's the barrel shape. Now the depth of this is 20 inches. So 20 inches is equivalent to 1 foot 8 inches. So if you guys want to try to figure that out there, go ahead and do it. So we got 3 feet by 1 feet 8 inches. That's pretty good. And then the height of it, looking at about 9 inches high. Then let me see, Oklahoma Joe's. Oklahoma Joe's is 17.5 inches deep inside. So I can get a considerable amount more food on the Camp Chef than I can even my Oklahoma Joe's. But my Oklahoma Joe's has been a staple for me for many, many years. And it is not, that smoker's not going anywhere. In fact, I got another modification video I want to do on that for the offset and show people actually what I do instead of having to make like a charcoal basket for it, what I actually do for that. It's a whole lot cheaper. So let's let's not waste any more time and let's get into the actual features of this thing and why I really like it. Now, here we have, I believe it's an 18-pound hopper. I did not order the pellets from Camp Chef themselves. It's not because I didn't like their pellets or nothing, it's because they didn't have pecan. Well, go to find out, pecan's pretty hard to find, and I had a guy that owns a barbecue place around here, and he actually had the Smoking Brothers I think these are white. It's about the most, probably about the pure white hickory chips, and these are all natural. So I'm gonna go ahead and try these Smoking Brother pellets in here. Okay. Now this right here is really cool that a lot of pellet smokers don't have, like the Silverbac didn't have this. This right here, you lift this up and you pull this out, and this will free up, it will empty out all your pellets into a bucket. So let me see, let me get a bucket. Like, you can take one of these buckets right here. Take one of these buckets and put it under here, and when you're ready to store your pellet smoker for the year, all you do is just come over here, you pull this handle and empty it all out. A lot of places, like the Silverbac, you have to undo all the screws. You have to take a scoop. You have to scoop everything out, which is kind of, you know, I don't like that. Over here with the Camp Chef, you have a nice drip tray, which I thought it's you know, pretty neat. Then over here, this is what kind of like what sets this smoker apart from a lot of other ones. Is this lever right here? You pull this out, and this releases the ashes that have gathered from your cooking into this that little guy right there, into this. So all you gotta do is just twist this and pull it out. Okay, and you can empty out your ash out like that. The other thing with Camp Chef is they also give you a second shelf. Traeger's does not give you a second shelf, but the Grilla Grills Silverbac, it actually give you another rack as well. Now this one here actually came with a patio cover, so that's always good. It's like a $55 they give you extra. And let me see. And then I went on to a couple of forums about these probes right here that feed through here, and this is one of the weak features of this smoker, is that I've read a lot of places that these wires tend to break and are brittle, and now that I'm actually have it here in my hand, I'm actually feeling it. It is pretty thin, and it doesn't feel like the best quality in the world. And if Camp Chef can ever come up with maybe like a thicker gauge wire, that would be cooler, because this right here feels like it's just flimsy and it will break. And this wire feels like it will break too. But there's really not a whole lot of negatives I can say about it. Ultimately, I really did like the price of the smoker. I'm going to go ahead. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on pause. I'm going to be back. I'm going to plug this thing up, and I'm going to put some put the pellets in here. Let's see. Actually, hold on. Let's put the pellets in now. Why not? Heck yeah. All right. Let's put pellets in now. These Smoking Brother pellets. Let's see if you can see that. Let me see. My video camera, I can spin the thing around on it. Okay, let me see. There you go. That's what they look like. So it's nice. It's nice natural wood. All natural. No chemicals and preservatives in these. Oh yeah, the Silverbac. One of the other things that I liked about it is it actually had a 20-pound hopper, where the Camp Chef has a 18-pound hopper. That's the other thing I did like. So, like I said, it was real hard for me to decide between the two, but ultimately, you know which one I went with. I went with the Camp Chef. All right, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna read up on this. I'm gonna plug it in and see exactly what I have to do. So, I'll be back whenever I read up on this. Alright, this is what I'm fixing to do. Breaking in the grill. We suggest turning the grill to 350 for a half hour before cooking. the grill for the first time. This will burn off any manufacturer oils and cure the paint. So that's what I just did. Oh yeah, another feature about this thing that I liked over the Traeger and the Louisiana Grill, the fuse is right up here up front, so you don't have to take all this whole panel off. Most of the other ones you got to pull the whole panel off to get to the fuse in case something ever happens. The fuse is just right here. You just unscrew it, pull it out, put another fuse in, put it right back. That's pretty simple and easy. I like that. I like simple and easy. But you can hear the fan going right now. You hear that? It's heating up. What is this? What is this thing? I'll have to find out what that is. Or I'm gonna call Tony, buddy, ask him. Let's see. I had something to do with the hopper. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead, heat this thing up, and get it cranked up and get it seasoned and cured. If you let me do this. All right, so if you like this video, I hope you did. And I'm sorry it took a little long. It's kind of a long video, but anyhow, thumbs up, hit the bell. See you later.